All right, you guys. So today we're going to work on dividing whole numbers still, um, just to practice two questions that we have in our practice quiz today. That's what we're going to work on, all right? So this is question number 5 for today's practice questions. So it says that Ben has 165 pictures from his summer trip to the beach. He put 6 pictures on each page of the photo album. How many pages are needed so that all of his pictures are in the album? So first I need to figure out, is this the division or multiplication problem? Well, I can look at my answer choices first and tell that these are smaller numbers. So I know that if I'm looking for smaller numbers that I have to divide. And then I look and find my key word here that tells me I need to divide. Well, I see put. And if I'm putting something into something, it always means to divide. Put means divide. So we are going to be dividing 165 divided by 6. Now, I set up my big 7 and I think about what do I do first when it comes to dividing. Good. I have to write my friendly numbers. So I'm going to write my friendly numbers on the side here. 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to move my camera over here. All right, there we go. 5, 2, and 1. I have my friendly numbers. So now I'm going to start with 100, right, as my friendly number. And I'm going to see, can I do 6 times 100 to get near 165 without going over? No, I can't do 6 times 100 because 6 times 100 is 600, and that's over 165. All right, so now I'm going to see, I can do 6 times 100. So now I'm going to see if I can do 50 times 6 to get me near 165 without going over. So I'm going to write it up here. 50 times 6. First off, what is 5 times 6? Good, 30. And then I add 1 0 back. That's 300. 300 is too high. It's way above 165. So I can't do times 50. So now I try times 20. So I'm going to do 6 times 20. All right, 6 times 20. What is 6 times 20? Great, 120. So is 120 less than 165? Can I put 120 here? Yes, you can. So I'm going to put 120 here, and then I'm going to subtract. So when I subtract, 5, 6 minus 2, 4. So I have 45. So now I'm going to look and see, all right, can I do times 20 again? If I do times 20 again, that would be 120, and that's too big. That's bigger than 45. So I can't do times 20 again, so now I'm going to try times 10. What is 6 times 10? 60. 60 is bigger than 45, so I cannot do times 10. So now I'm going to do times 5. What is 6 times 5? Great, 30. So 6 times 5 is 30. 30 is less than 45, so it can fit under here so I can subtract. When I do 45 minus 30, I will get 15. So now I'm going to look and see, I can't do another times 5 because that's 30. 30 is bigger than 15. So I'm going to try times 2. What is 6 times 2? Great, 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Put 12 underneath. You guys are doing awesome. Then subtract. 15 minus 12 is 3. So this is where I stop. Why do I stop right here? Because the 3 is less than your divisor, which is 6. So this is called my what? Good, my remainder. And so now I have to add up my friendly numbers to figure out what my quotient is. So it is 20 plus 5 plus 2. Great. So I have 27 remainder 2. However, you do not see any of those type of answer choices, right? So when you look at this problem, 27 remainder 2, you're trying to interpret the remainder. What do I have to do with it? The question, so you have to read the question. So the question says, how many pages are needed so that all of his pictures are in the album? So if you look here, you see that there are 27 pages with how many pictures left over? 2 left over. What are you going to do with those 2 pictures? Are you going to throw those pictures away? No, you're not. You're going to have to add another page so these pictures can fit on the page. So instead of 27 pages, if you add one more, you will have 28 pages. So your answer would be A, 28. All right, we're going to do one more problem like that, just interpreting the remainder. All right, Miss Brown's going backwards here. So we're going to do number 2. Question number 2. It says Mara was packing 176 magazines equally into 5 boxes. How many full boxes did Mara pack? So I'm looking at this to figure out if this is a multiplication or division. I can't look at my answer choices here, you guys, because I have smaller numbers and big numbers, right? So I have to look at my question and figure out what am I doing here. I am packing. I'm packing, I'm grouping, I'm putting things in 2. That means I have to divide. So I'm doing 176 divided by 5. I'm drawing my big 7. I have my friendly numbers on the side, like always. And then I'm going to start dividing, you guys. So what do I start with first? Good, 100. I know 100 times 5 is 500. That's too big. I'm going to cross out 100 automatically. Then I'm going to go with 50. 50 times 5. Well, 50 times 5 is what? Good, 250. 250 is bigger than 176. Can't do. Let me try a different color. All right, so then I'm going to do 20. What is 20 times 5? Great, 100. 25, 20 times 5, sorry, is 100. So I'm going to subtract 176 minus 100 is 76. Can I do another 20? No, I cannot because 100 is bigger than 76. So now I'm going to try 10. So I'm going to say, what is 10 times 5? Excellent, 50. So I can put 50 down here, you guys. And then I can subtract. So I'll get 26. Now I'm thinking I can't do another 10, that's 50. So I'm going to try 5. Ooh, 5 times 5 is what? Great, 25. So I'm going to do times 5, put 25 down here, and then subtract. And I'll get 1. What does 1 represent again? Great, my remainder. I have to add up my friendly numbers. 20 plus 10 plus 5 is 35. Now, 35 remainder 1. As you look here, there's no remainders, right? So we got to figure out what the question's asking me. So she's packing magazines, and they're into boxes. How many full boxes did Mara pack? So this is my full boxes. So there are 35 boxes with one what left over? One magazine left over. So we're not asking how many boxes does she need. We're asking how many full boxes does she have. So she has 35 full boxes, you guys. Those are full because this next box, this 36 box is only going to have one magazine in it. So it's not going to be full. So she has 35 full boxes. When it asks for a full, that's when you ignore the remainder. Your answer is just your quotient. So there are 35 full boxes. All right, you guys, you did amazing with that today. With dividing with both problems today. Hopefully you guys got 100% on those questions. I want to give a shout out to Miss Seychell's class for an awesome job yesterday with doing the Ed puzzle and practicing their division.